always something. No matter what. Oh, hi. Hey, we are live. Welcome in, everybody, to another episode of dISANITY. And it is the last Tuesday of the month, which is always our news and notes week. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about tonight. We're going to talk about news and notes. And to be honest with you, there's a lot of it to talk about. But we have a lot to go over tonight. We're going to have a lot of fun with you guys. We got some breaking news, which you all have probably heard about. We're going to talk about our weekend review last week because, of course, we were on vacation at Disney all week. We got some magic mail that we're going to go over. We never get magic mail. So when we get magic mail, we are like ecstatic. And we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk a little bit more about food and wine, what we've noticed. We're going to talk a little bit more about capacity, some other things that are happening. And we're going to have a good time with it. But before we do that, of course, let's do some quick mousekeeping with Dean over at the Live Place. Check him out, theliveplace.com, family-friendly streams throughout the week. Now, if you're looking for something other than just live streams at the parks, this is where Dean's really, this is his specialty. This is where you're going to get live streams like this, where, you know, from home, Disney content and other content too. So if you're looking for something along those lines and the live streams from the parks too, theliveplace.com. He is the TV guide of live streamers for sure. Our two partner channels are Steve's World and Disney Dan. Of course, Steve went live last night with Just Another Monday Night. He's live on Wednesdays with Diz and That. And he's live Saturdays with me for Sports Night or Not So Sports Night lately. And, of course, Disney Dan. Dan's everywhere lately. He goes live on Saturdays with Disney Fiasco, and he's live with me on Sundays for Disney Movie Review. And speaking of which, this Sunday on Dan's channel at 6 p.m., we will be reviewing, I can't say it, we'll be reviewing The Rescuers. The Rescuers, not The Rescuers Down Under, The Rescuers. I've never seen it, so it's going to be a new one for me.
I don't remember if I've seen it. Because if I've seen it, it was so long ago I don't remember.
Right, it's probably in the 70s. Anyway, so join us for that. We're going to have a boatload of fun with that. Membership, thank you to all of our members. You know who you are. Thank you for your generosity. Thank you for your loyalty. We are honored and blessed to have you as part of our dream members, as we call them. So thank you to
we know
all
who
of
you
them.
are. You know who you are.
Yes, and that's what matters. But welcome in. So let's say hi to everybody in the chat. We have Brian's West Coast Disney Adventures, one of our members. Everybody, if you don't know Brian, that's Brian Eisenhart.
I know, Brian, what have you done? My brain just went.
Samantha Lowe, welcome in. Good to see you, Samantha. Joshua DeLuca's here. Laurie Jean Carlson's here. Shiny Prisma Y is back. Good to see you. The Philly Crew, Ron and Meredith members are here. Doofily Crew. Good to see you guys. Dougie Walter Grant's another member. Our son, our adopted son, is here. Captain Akron 27. Craig's Robotics. Joy S. Welcome in. Barb, Faith, Hope, and Disney, another member is good. Good to see you, Barb. Hope you're doing well. There's my man, James Ryan, one of our members. James, always good to see you, pal. Hope you're doing well. Let's see who else is here. Really Creative Travel. There's Blaine. Good to see you, Blaine. Good to see you, buddy.
Got to meet Blaine.
We did. We got to meet him at. Actually, we'll talk a little bit about that as well in just a minute here. Let's see who else. Alex, the filmmaker, is here. Karen Cook, another member. What's up, Karen? Good to see you, dear. Hope you're doing well. John Hazelton. What's up, John? Good to see you, buddy. Michelle the Quilter. Finn O'Sullivan's here. Finn, good to see you. Charlie and Stacy, the Disney Nerd Herders. Good to see you guys. Disney Master Chief.
Hi.
Good to see you. How are you? Hope you're doing well.
I like to call Disney Master Chef.
Yes.
Stacy
Rogers. What's up, Stacy? Good to see you. Dave Stevens. What's up, David? One of our Maryland brethren, as I call him. Brandy Baez, another member. Brandy, good to see you. There's Matt Simba, too. Welcome in, Matt. Good to see you, buddy. Dougie says, The Rescuers. Yes, it's so good. You better like it or I will hunt you. Okay. Downscale's in the house. Oh, Downscale, thank you for that. Downscale with the $5 super chat, buddy. Thank you so much for that. That was very, very nice. Thank you, Downscale. Great to see you, buddy. Another one of our members as well, by the way, is Downscale. Holy macaroni, did that jump?
Just jumped.
Let's see. Nathan Rito, welcome in. Kay Atwood, welcome in. Let's see who else is
here. Did we say hi to
here.
Craig's Robotics?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
Super Fluffy Yeti, probably the best name.
Super Fluffy Yeti.
Super Fluffy is here. Avery, the Cupid American. What's up, Avery? Good to see you, buddy. Magic of the Mouse TV is here. My Mary, welcome in. Good to see you. I think we're almost up to date on everybody here. I'm just making sure I don't miss anyway. It is a sad night. Disney Yeah, we're going to talk about that in just a little bit here. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. The Hitchhiking Bones, welcome in. Good to see you guys.
Bones.
Big Disney fan BDF is here. Welcome in.
BDF.
Noah's in the house. What's up, Noah? Good to see you, buddy.
I'm already feeling a little down from Jim's stream. I don't want to talk about sad news.
Yeah, well, Joey's World's in the house. What's up, Joey's World?
Hey, Joey.
More sunshine, please. Jim is here. Jim, thanks for sending everybody over, buddy. We appreciate it.
It's a Sunshine Nation invasion.
It certainly is. And I think, wow, it's jumping like crazy tonight, guys. I appreciate it. Hold on.
Yeah, Maya's here.
Maya, welcome in. Good to see you. All right. I think we're up to date. Okay, good.
If we missed you, just shout us back out again.
Yeah, just repost, guys. We'll get you, I promise. So, a few things to start. First and foremost, thank you to everybody for everything when it comes to our channel and subscribing. We are literally 6 subscribers away from 3,800. We are really, really close.
Hi, Kitty.
So we're really... Kitty C, welcome in. Joy S, welcome in as well. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Do we always say hi to Joy?
Yeah.
Boot to you and you and you and you and you. But, yeah, so 6 away. So thank you all for that so much. We appreciate it. We're getting so close to 3,800 and closer and closer to 4,000. So that's been awesome. We just hit 400,000 views on our channel, which has been amazing. Go check out Melissa's latest video. She did another exploration eats over in the France Pavilion. I'll just leave it at that. It looked pretty awesome. Filming it, you guys, I think will like it a lot. It's pretty cool for sure.
Hey, Sean. Hi, Russ.
Let's see here. Who's
Russ
that? Detroit Disney Duo, welcome in. Is Russ here? Where? I didn't see his name.
Hi, Russ.
Hi, Russ. Where? Oh, what in the world is Russ? There he is. What's up, Russ? Good to see you, buddy.
I know I wasn't imagining him.
Nope, he didn't. You didn't miss it. He's there. Good to see you, buddy.
Emily.
Emily's here? Where?
Right there.
Oh, right there. LSU Mom. Hi, Emily. Good to see you. Man, this thing is really jumping tonight. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Thank you, Joey's World. We appreciate that. She did a good job on it, but go check it out. It's her latest video.
It was a little quiet in parts, especially with the mask and the music was... I don't know. I got to learn to speak up a little bit. So sorry, guys, but it's a work in progress.
Yeah, and that's one of the things. As for those that are our members, it's one of the things we sent out a poll. And if you're a member, if you haven't already voted, please go to the community page and vote. We're thinking about changing it up a little bit. The Around Town series is a little bit difficult to do. So we're thinking about maybe doing exploration eats. Everybody really loves food, and it's a good way to come out with some new items that maybe you haven't done. I mean, several people already commented something they didn't even know about. So
it is on our channel. That's weird. You didn't get a notification, but it's on our page. If you look, it should be one of the more recent posts. Walt just posted it yesterday or the day before. So
day before, I think.
It's new.
Yep, it's new. It's pretty new. When it comes to YouTube and notifications,
because we just got.
No, maybe it was.
It was yesterday.
Yeah, it was yesterday. Well, yesterday was Monday.
Tuesday.
Today is Tuesday. Oh. Okay. Anyway, the video is out there. I promise you. We always do dISANITY on Tuesday nights.
Yeah. That's what happens when you have a week off.
That's true.
And you're at Disney every day.
Every day, for sure. But
I
anyway,
was actually relieved to sit at my desk all day this week.
Not me. I wish I was still there. But, well, let's talk a little bit about it. So we did have our week in review. We spent the week at Disney. Our son was down from Maryland with his now fiance, because he proposed to her at Disney World, which was great. And she did say yes, thank goodness.
Yeah, or we wouldn't be talking about it.
Yeah, we probably wouldn't be talking about it. But, yep, so that went really, really well. We had a really good week in the parks. You guys saw we went live 4 days in a row, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And they were awesome times. I hope you guys enjoyed them. We picked up a lot of new subscribers from that. But most importantly is we had an awesome time. I say it all the time. I'll say it again. Thank you to all of our subs. I mean, to our mods. Mods are always fantastic in keeping the chat family friendly. So it means everything. Hey, Arlene. Good to see you. That's VP's wife.
Yes.
Yep. Arlene, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for being here.
I hope we get to run into you guys sometime soon.
Yep. Again.
Thank you.
Kitty C. Good to see you. Let's see here. But, forgot what I was saying. The parks. So we had a really good week. The live streams were fantastic. Hope you guys liked them. Have some ideas of things to help down the road when it comes to keeping some of these bad connections. I think everybody has them, whether it's Resort TV One, Corey's World, us, Nick, everybody has, Jen, Earsome Emporium. Everybody has those areas on those rides where you can't get great connections, and it's going to happen. Hey, Jeffrey, welcome in. Jeffrey Giordano, welcome in. Taco Tuesday, for sure.
I had quesadillas. Is that about the same? I made them myself.
That is. Thank you, Arlene. I appreciate that. You guys are too. Thank you so much. Let's see
G.
what
Wilson.
else. G. Wilson, welcome in. Good to
in.
see you. Brian says, are we going to call you guys Grandpa and Grandma Mouse Talk soon? I hope not.
No, let's have the wedding first.
Yeah, let's get that done first.
I know I want to be a grandma for a while.
Well,
he wants to be called grandfather.
Grandfather. Grandfather. Richard. Oh, look, we were just talking about Walter too. Walter's in here. Hey, buddy. What's up, pal? Richard, the legend, R. Johns. Welcome in, pal. Good to see you as well. But no, we had a really good week. It was a lot of fun. I will talk about, because it's going to be the next thing I want to talk about on the list, was crowds. Kind of talked about this a little bit earlier on Carlos's show, Disney World Freak. I was on with him a little bit earlier for about a half an hour or so. Crowds are, how do we want to word this? It does seem like they're increasing. Okay. Yes, Walter, you did come in at the best time. For sure. Grandfather, what do you fall out of a...
Exactly. That's exactly what I think of, James. Mm-hmm. That's so Shirley Temple.
I can't be... see, Charlie and Stacey, I can't be Pop because that's my father.
Yeah. I mean, you could.
I could, but I don't want to do that.
He doesn't want to. No. My mom and Pop are his parents.
Right.
My mom is Nana and my dad is Grandpa.
Right.
So
what's up, Amy? AJC Magic, welcome in.
Amy.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, we're a long way from that.
Yeah, we're not.
We aren't the ones that brought that up, Walter. Just so someone else started it.
A new channel called Mouse Gramps. There you go. That's a good idea. Oh my gosh! But park capacity. So park crowds.
Off topic as usual.
I know park crowds are definitely increasing, but again, I've said this from the very beginning. I don't think that the capacity is necessarily increasing from the 30%.
Right.
I just think that we're finally hitting that number.
Yeah.
But I do, and I will say this though. For those that don't know, the governor down here, Gavin Newsom, has lifted us and put us in phase 3. Has kind of opened up the reins again in the state. Has given the theme parks the ability to increase if they'd like to. I have to admit they can't. That's just my opinion. I don't see.
It's too soon.
It's not even that. It's not about safety.
Well,
it's not safety for me. It's about what it's going to do to the parks. The lines are already really, really long.
Well, that's what I mean. It's just already. Hi, Bridget.
Hey, Bridget.
I'm sorry.
Good to see you.
Her trip was supposed to.
Oh, I'm sorry. You'll get back down here. Don't you worry about that. Right. I'm sorry. Not Gavin Newsom. What am I thinking? Ron DeSantis.
Up names of our
I am making them up.
Thank God Jim's here.
Thank you.
Set us all straight.
I don't know what I'm thinking.
Long-time Florida resident.
But Ron DeSantis, right? He's the guy. But he's kind of opened up the reins.
Who's Gavin Newsom?
I don't know why that name sounds familiar to me. Is that the
Jim, help us out.
Oh, he might be the California mayor. Governor, I mean. Okay. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, he's the California governor. Okay, I just got him mixed up. I'm sorry. Well, what's so funny?
Florida. I think we're in Florida. I don't know.
We're in Florida.
We're on another planet tonight.
Right, Ron DeSantis. Mr. Addo Z, welcome in. Good to see you. Mr. A to Z.
I figured that one out. We're really good at butchering everybody's names. Yes. We've got Michelle the Quitter. We've got
Pigletru.
Pigletru. We've got Yep, I'm Grumpy instead of Yep, I'm Grumpy. We love to just butcher
Mr. Addo Z.
Names. Mr. Addo Z. Atoz, welcome in.
Mr. A to Z, welcome in. Good to see you. But anyway, here's the thing for me. I'm trying to get on track here. I can't do it.
We need another.
All right, I get it, Brian. Governor is Gavin Newsom, California. Ron DeSantis, Florida. I'm sorry. Did I have no straight?
We got Brian to set us straight for California. We got Jim to set us straight for Florida.
Whatever. Anyway.
We're not the first. Oh,
Mr. Adam Z, welcome in. PP, welcome in, buddy.
Oh, thanks for taking the time.
Sorry, pal.
I know, I'm sorry you're working late.
Yep, me too.
This is the planet Earth. I think it is Michelle.
I'm getting my merge wixed. Yes, not my words mixed. My merge wixed. Thank you for sure.
Good.
But the lines. I mean, here's the thing. The lines are really bad enough as it is right now. Now, don't get me wrong. Full disclosure, they'll say 105 minutes for Runaway Railway, and we waited 60. That's 45-minute difference. Yeah. That's a big difference. Those lines move quick.
Most of the time.
They move pretty quick.
Less than posted.
Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, most of the time. Like 90% of the time.
Right, but it can't get any worse. You can't. First off, if you want to do any sort of social distancing other than a line, you can't increase capacity. You can't do it. It's a theme park, for crying out loud. You have tens of thousands of people in these theme parks. If you continue to increase capacity, it's impossible to social distance.
It's already difficult.
It's already difficult. Just walking down the streets.
It can be very difficult.
I got somebody right next to me like this.
A lot of the time.
What's the difference at this point?
Right. And the lines would be into the walkways. They're already doing a pretty good job of twisting them and putting through, but with having to space in the lines and with having to, space out on the ride vehicles, if we get more people in the parks, the wait times are going to double. Unless they're going to be filling all the vehicles, which I don't know if we're at that point. So we're really at an impasse here.
What's up, Gonzo? Welcome, everybody. Good to see you. But and that's the thing is, I just don't see how you can do it. That's all I'm saying. And I think that really, Blaine made a good point. I think at least for us that go all the time now, we've gotten used to the low crowds. We've almost gotten programmed and spoiled, kind of.
Oh, and Kay's right. They're not able to do the time counters. Remember, we'd always get those things to put around your neck to take to they can't give those out. So they kind of have to ballpark. Plus, they have to calculate in the cleaning time because if you're in a line long enough, you're going to be stopped for them to clean the ride vehicles because they do that frequently. So they're trying to incorporate that time in. So it's really a guessing game for sure. So
take care, BDF. Have a good day. Keith, take care.
Disney fan.
And here's the thing. James says it. The carefree lines of July and August are a thing of the past. It was amazing while it lasted. True. Joey's World makes a point too. Plus, with so many shows closed, it leaves people with less places to go. Exactly.
And I've noticed, or we've noticed the last week especially, I feel like every time we've gone, some ride's been down. So you get some of the big rides. Like we were in Epcot and the one that goes fast.
Test Track
was down most of the day. We were in Hollywood Studios.
Well, Hollywood Studios, Rock and Roller Coaster, and one other one had gone down for a little while. I don't remember which one it was. It might have been Tower of Terror. So that was two huge.
At a time, you hear that Star Wars ride goes down frequently. A Ride of Resistance, so people are obviously gathering to the other rides. And we're already short shows and other
right.
So it definitely slows things down.
But that being said, it's still nowhere near where we would normally be. Dean, welcome everybody from the live place. We were just talking about you. All good things. It's nowhere near what we're used to, but I think Blaine made a good point. We're used to these really low crowds now, so that when we start to get back to some kind of it seems really, really busy. And I don't know that it necessarily is.
And comparatively, I'm sure it's not.
But I will say this. When you're in line for a ride and it says 105 minutes and you get out in 60, to me, that just more advocates for what I've said from the very beginning. We don't need FastPass. FastPass is a perk. Don't get me wrong. I understand it. But there are so many cons to FastPass. I prefer no FastPass, and I feel the lines move quicker. Especially on these rides that are omnimover rides that just keep going and going and going.
I'm up in the air about that still. Excuse me.
Personally, I think FastPass slows everything down. You can only get 3 of them. You got to wait 60 days out. And that's only if you're staying on property. If you're not staying on property, you have to wait 30. And by then, some of the real good ones are gone. They have tiers. It's just, to me, I'm not a fan of FastPass. Now, if it's there, I'm going to use it because I want to get some of them.
Devil's advocate, because I feel like at least with FastPass, I can plan my day and know that I can get on a ride fairly quickly and pick the ones I want and then stand in line for the others. And I can do other things in the meantime. So I don't know. I'm kind of up in the air about that. I still kind of miss FastPass. Hey, Jackie.
Hey, Jackie, RV in the Disney. Good to see you. Hey, welcome in. Walt wants to kill FastPasses. Hashtag. I do. I really do.
He's said that before this, though. He was an advocate long before COVID, thinking that FastPasses slowed everything down. So he's sticking to his guns. That he's always felt that way.
Yes, it's nice to know the line you're standing is the only line. Yeah, and that's part of it too for me.
I can see both sides of it. So.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. And there is both sides of it. Saving for Disney welcoming. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. So that's it. I think the lines were pretty busy. It's definitely gotten more and more busy as the weeks have gone on. I mean, we were there from day one when they allowed people back into the parks. We were lucky enough, fortunate that day to get a pass. And I was there when there was like 20 people in the park.
That's right. You were there, Dave.
My Mason and I went that day, and it was a great day. Don't get me wrong. But as the weeks have gone on, it has increasingly gotten more and more crowded, especially the weekends, because with the parks closing. So now they did increase hours again, but when they pulled those hours back and closed those parks early, 5, 6, 7 o'clock, people that work 9 to 5 jobs, they can't get there.
Right.
So when can they go? They can only go on the weekends.
Yeah, that's the
That's
position
us.
we're in.
We don't go during the week.
They've extended the hours now on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays to be a little longer. So we might be able to do like an Epcot visit on a Friday if we felt like
right.
it. But, for a couple of hours. So
exactly.
It's hard. It's hard.
For sure. Wow, 63 people watching with 63 likes. Thank you all for being here.
Wow, that's really cool.
That is awesome, for sure. James says, it is so cool to be on a stream where it seems everyone has already hit that thumbs up button and liked the stream. Thanks for bopping. Yeah, amen to that. Thank you all very much. So we did get some magic mail. Let's talk about some happier things. We never get magic mail, first off. So we were ecstatic.
Like, that's not
No. But I'm just saying when we do get it, it's really, really awesome.
It was awesome.
So the first one we got was from, and he was in here, I hope he's still in here, we got from Gonzo.
Yes.
This really awesome
postcard.
I'm going to put it right there. Hopefully you guys can see
Isn't
it.
That nice?
It says Discovery Land, which to me is pretty phenomenal. And he just wrote a really nice thing on the back. He says, Gonzo, I hope it's okay if I say this. It says, Walt and Melissa, thank you guys for their support and friendship. Love, Gonzo. Mm-hmm. Isn't that awesome? That is a really nice postcard.
Things all over our walls.
And Gonzo, thank you so much for that, buddy. We love it.
Really
and thank you for your support with us and your friendship to us as well, for sure.
Absolutely.
Disney World is going to do their own thing despite what the governor says. They have to protect their brand. Oh, of course. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Look, they're still adding some of those fiberglass barriers up. They just added some to It's a Small World and some other stuff. Mm-hmm. So you wouldn't be still adding if you intended to get rid of it soon.
Yeah.
So, and then we also got from Big Disney Fam, we got a couple of things. First off, we got this incredibly awesome postcard, which is really, really nice. And they say, hi, Mouse Talk. We love all your streams. Thanks so much for all you do. Love Super Disney Fam. And that's Nick, Shayna, Lauren, Lindsay, Jacob, and Sam. Isn't that an awesome? Look at that. I love Aladdin. It's one of my favorites. Really? So that is awesome. It's kind of retro. Mm-hmm. It's just different. It's a different take on it, but I love it.
It has a boo in there.
Yep, and it's got a boo in there. Surf Bum, welcome in as well. Mike Wheeler, welcome in. Mike. Good to see you guys. So let's see here. So we got that, but we also got from them. Ready for this?
Yay, a wishable.
A Mike Wazowski wishable.
And a boo.
And a
Isn't
boo
that the
wishable.
cutest ever?
Aren't they awesome?
I'm starting to really get attracted to wishables, and it's bad because they're not cheap. And I know Angela from Dizard Dream and them, I hear people talking about them all the time, and they are absolutely adorable. Yeah. And I don't want to get hooked on them.
Yeah, we're not major collectors, period, of anything. But you know what? If there's one thing that we might get close to collecting, it's that. Those things are really cute.
So cute. Thank you so much, you guys.
Yes, thank you.
Here tonight, but
thank you so much.
Oh, there they are.
SC Bills fan, welcome in. Who?
Super Disney fan.
Where?
Right here.
Oh, there they are. Yay!
We
were just showing everything you sent us. Thank you so much. And the other one? They're awesome. Thank you so much for sending that to us. We love it. It's absolutely fantastic.
Boo is cute anyway.
They're awesome. They're just awesome.
Monsters
Why does
Inc.
everything go dark that quick?
I don't know. Monsters Inc. is one of my most favorite Pixar movies.
For sure. But thank you to Gonzo. Thank you to Super Disney Fam. Thank you all so much for those.
Thank you for your postcards and your sweetness. Thank you so much.
We love it. It's just great. Magic Mail will be coming from me in a few days. Pins. Oh, Bridget, you don't have to do that. Bridget. But thank you so much.
Just getting a little note here and there, it just means a lot. Yeah. And we just love you guys. And obviously, I need to do a good job with that, too. I've got to start getting some postcards moving. And I just bought a new box of postcards.
Oh, yeah, you should have got them and brought them in.
Villains postcards.
No, actually, don't. We don't surprise people.
To be right. But they're Disney Villains postcards. So I thought it'd be good for
Brian.
September, October.
Brian, as a member of the Grin Gang, got his free T-shirt. That's awesome, Brian. Thank you, buddy. I'm glad you're wearing it. Hope you like it, pal.
Oh,
next thing I want to talk about, we were there for Food and Wine. And more booths are opening up. More and more booths.
A lot of it, though, is just weekends. Sometimes like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So
for instance,
of the booths, the Alps, where you get the raclette Swiss cheese, which is pretty tasty. Spain is only open on weekends right now. The donut booth has not opened yet, but Fire. The fire.
Flavors of Fire.
Flavors of Fire. I'm like, the fire booth.
Yeah, Flavors of Fire did open as well. I think that one also is still just weekends right now.
So Spain, Alps, and Fire.
Flavors of Fire.
Are weekends right now. I hope they start opening more permanently. I also noticed that the citrus booth, the one that has the lobster tail and the citrus chicken, has been closing during the week and now only opens on the weekends too. So lots of, they're implementing a little more here and there. So,
Yeah. We tried the Alps again. They added something different this year. They still have just the cheese and the bread and the little potatoes, but they also have one. But they also have it now where you can get with ham.
So it's got like
hey, Rod.
A sliced warm ham that you can eat with the cheese and the bread. So it's a good flavor because you can make like a little sandwich with the bread.
I liked it.
It was fine, yeah. I'd get it.
I didn't love it though. I have to admit, the addition of the ham for me didn't put it that much better. It was okay. I liked it better last year with just the bread and the cheese and the little potatoes.
But you can get either one.
Yes,
because
they still have
the ham too. So.
Yes.
Yeah, Jackie. Anything potato, get in my belly.
Yep, for sure. Yep. But it was good. Now we didn't try Brazil. We didn't try Flavors of Fire yet. We're going to get them down the road.
And the reason I didn't is because I didn't notice till we were leaving the park that Flavors of Fire was open because it's more on the outskirts of World Showcase. So I was kind of bummed. We were full by then. We had eaten. So
Brian, take care, buddy. Thank you for being here. We love you, pal. Take care. Have a good night.
Those dishes.
We get it, man. We totally get it. Thank you, buddy. Thanks for being here.
Mine are still.
We'll talk to you soon. Do we think the dining plan will come back? Bridget, absolutely. It's a money maker for Disney. Look, I know a lot of people are big fans of the dining plan and they think they're getting good value for it. But I think 7 out of 10 times Disney probably makes out better.
Unless you're really big eaters and you use everything and the way it's designed for, we determined that we were definitely spending more. I personally just really liked having the peace of mind, knowing my food was paid for. I didn't have to worry about using my cash that I had. I could use that for souvenirs and whatever we wanted to. That's why I love the dining plan. But ultimately, when we did the math that one year, we spent less just buying our, because Walt and I would share things. You wouldn't feel...
Well, you're not a prisoner to the dining plan. You're not a prisoner to your dining. Because someone said it before. They said they felt like all they were doing was eating their whole trip. And it's true.
I'm okay with that, though.
Well, but for some they do.
You versus me, it's a whole different thing. Like for me, I'm excited that I get to get a dessert after every dinner. For him, he never gets dessert when we go out to eat. It's like a rarity. I think at Le Cellier, he got one and loved it. He might get one there again, but he's just not that person. He'd rather get an appetizer. So it wasn't always what he wanted. If you could flip it up and get an appetizer instead of a dessert.
But even then, it depends on where it is. It's going to depend on the appetizer. When we went to Skipper Canteen, I didn't get an appetizer because there wasn't anything there I liked. Yeah. So it really is going to depend. Rod says, do you think they may fix or tweak the FastPass system? I don't think they'll fix or tweak it. I think it'll just come back the way they had it. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, you do have to know how to eat. You have to buy the expensive dinners when you do your sit-down dining to make the most of what you've paid for. You're going to want to get the steaks and the expensive meals. And if you're not that person or you don't want to eat something fancy like that, it's not really worth the money. All right.
The dining plan is too much food for us. Plus, we don't like making reservations 100 days out. And that's the thing. I mean, it's going to be different for everybody, for sure. G. Wilson said, I've been thinking if the dining plan is right for us, have had it on our last 2 trips, we may rethink it. Well, it's really kind of up to you. It's going to be different for everybody. But for us, we did it for like 3 trips or 2.
We did it multiple times.
Yeah.
I think we did it. We might
at least twice.
4. I think we did 3 times with the regular dining and 1 time with just the quick service, so we'd have that. And again, it was more for me. I liked the security. I just like the fact that I didn't have to worry because I worry about everything.
Sure. Ed and Mindy, welcome in. Good to see you guys at Value Free Project who follow us at 9 o'clock. So be sure to check them out right after us tonight at 9.
Yes, Jackie. They need just a snack plan. And that would be perfect for when there's festivals. That's one thing I love about the dining plan is if there is a festival going on, which there almost always is at Epcot, it's the best to use your snack credits.
Oh yeah, because you're definitely getting your bang for your buck there.
Yes, I 100%
absolutely 100%.
Jackie, that would be awesome. where you could get like 8 snacks a day.
Yep.
And then you
True.
could go hog wild at the festival. That'd be awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Nancy M,
Hi,
welcome
Nancy.
in. Thank you for being here. Says, I always share a meal with one of my kids, so the dining plan never pays off. We don't eat enough.
Yeah.
Exactly. And you really got to eat a lot. You really
unless
do.
you're getting like a free dining plan when you do that.
Different
promotion,
story.
Whole different ball game if they bring that back. Hi,
Right.
Mark.
Hey, Mark Johnson from
Welcome
England.
back.
Welcome in. Good to see you. Now, the thing about the free dining plan is, though, you're paying rack rates for your room. So remember that too.
Still, I want to say, depending where you're staying, and that could be a really good deal. You know, and if you eat a lot and take advantage of it, I think it could be well worth it. If you, you know.
True.
That could be a whole show in of itself for sure.
Gotcha. Now, I do want to go, I want to kind of change gears a little bit here. I hate to bring up some bad news, but I'm sure a lot of you have heard that the Grand Floridian Society, that was the group of gentlemen that play at the Grand Floridian, they were also playing over at Hollywood Studios for a while, doing a little skit over where the Beauty and the Beast show is. What's up, Zip? Welcome in. Everybody say hi to Zippity Doodad. Patrick, good to see you, buddy. Hope Nicole's feeling well.
Zippity soon to be a doodad again.
Yep, for sure. But they went ahead and the show, they've actually kind of let them go. They're not going to be returning for the show in Hollywood Studios, and they're not going to be returning to the Grand Floridian. I think that's really sad news. Also, it sounds as if Disney is in the process, and Josh D'Amaro has already released a statement that 28,000 cast members are going to be laid off. Now, that's 28,000 between Disneyland and Disney World.
That's a lot of people.
And then the breaking news, which is literally just broke about an hour and a half ago, and I'm sure you all have just heard the news, is Yeehaw Bob over at Port Orleans Riverside.
We never got to see him.
Will not return.
That makes me sad. We had plans to go see him, and it was a day he wasn't there last August when we were down, or last fall. And now I'm really bummed out.
Well, see, now that I didn't know, Avery's broke some news too. The Spirit of Aloha performers are not coming back. I'm not. I think this is a. How do I word this? I don't want to say it's a scary time for Disney, but I will say it's a turning point. This is a turning point for the Disney that we know and love, and what we're going to see moving forward. Look, Disney is known for their shows like these. How we move forward from this is going to be something that's really going to be interesting. Look, I remember when they got rid of all the shows over at Epcot. Remember Off Kilter and the one over in Morocco, which I can't remember the name of the show.
They were really good.
They were really, really good. They got rid of all them at the same time, and we were like, oh my God, this is terrible. So they're not setting precedent here. This has happened before COVID, where they have let people go. Remember the other one, Blood, Sweat, and Shears, the one that was over in Epcot for the longest time? They let them go at one time, too. So this is always sad news, but we always seem to move on. I mean, does anybody still miss Off Kilter? I mean, I do. But do we think about them anymore?
Right.
You know, and the British Revolution as well.
Absolutely. Yep. They were awesome.
Yep. Katrina, welcome in.
Hi, Katrina.
Scalpini, welcome in.
Yeah, absolutely downscale. That's depressing. They are great.
And Charlie says we miss them too.
Yeah.
I miss Off Kilter. They were a lot of fun.
They were.
But we have moved on. I mean, we've
Until
moved.
we think about it, and this kind of stuff comes up again, and you're like, oh my gosh, not again. It's definitely a hard time. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. Well, right. Basically, Poly is not open. I get it, Mike. But my question is, what happens in the future when the Poly reopens? Does that mean the Spirit of Aloha show is gone? Or are they going to bring them back?
Retheming it. Are they retheming everything? Like, are they going to do a new show?
No, they're not retheming.
Poly?
It's not going to be it's Moana inspired,
I know,
not
but
themed.
I mean that.
Right.
I wonder if they're going to be doing a show where they're implementing Moana or something.
Hey, Claudia Only, welcome in. Good to see you.
Claudia.
Look, Off Kilter's fantastic. I love them. But it's just a shame to see these shows go away. And what worries me is look, Disney has said it. Maximiliano, check, welcome in as well. Good to see you again. Disney's losing money. They're bleeding. And with Gavin Newsom, the Governor Newsom out in California, not opening up Disneyland still, that's a big money maker that they're not making money on. And something's got to give. And where's the first thing you cut? You cut payroll. I hate to say it, but that's what they do.
Are we just supposed to let it go?
Yep, this Disney has become a little bit of a fixer-upper for sure. Well, Wall Street reaction was that Disney was not wasting the crisis, but using it in reducing costs in the parks division that may have become bloated in the uptick in the economy. Look, I understand that, and they are a business, and they can definitely do that. And it's just right now, these are all gut punches. And if you notice, they're landing all the haymakers at once. They figure we might as well just rip the Band-Aid off. Let's get them. Everybody's going to be, pardon the expression, pissed for the next
You can't say that.
2 weeks or whatever.
Hi, Max Milano.
I just said that.
I didn't get to say that.
So they're going to be mad for a while, but then people are going to let it, they're going to get past it, and we're going to move on. And let's see, Mike says if they bring back that show, they will have to restrain everybody once again for the show since it's been too long. Right, retrain everybody. Exactly, Mike. I agree. Restrain. Retrain. I don't think this was Disney that decided to end Off Kilter, though. That's not the same as Disney canceling things. Well, no, downscale, again, it's been so many years now. They let that one go. They let the one over at Morocco go. They let another one go. They let them all go at the same time. And at that time, they were called budget cuts. That's why they cut them. And part of it was because, and somebody said it, I think a little bit earlier, is those bands had been there for so long that they were making good money. And they wanted to scale it back, trim it, and bring in new acts that they could pay less. And that's what they did.
They were kind of blaming that back then on Shanghai, I think, because of the expense to open that park. At least that's what everybody seemed to be saying at the time. I don't know how much truth there was to that. But
yeah, and Mike Willer, that's true. And that's an easy sell. I mean, merchandise doesn't cost anywhere near as much as it does to pay the entertainment. And there's a return on that because they're going to, Disney might make that product or buy that product for $3 and they're going to sell it for $23.
Can we talk about something happier?
Hey, Jay Kenny 13, welcome in from Rhode Island. Good to see you. Let's see. That's a lot of people. I'd be interested to see if you notice a decrease in cast members next time you're in the parks. We'll take a look. I think a lot of it, though, is probably going to be, you might see it in the, not sanitation, but what are those people called? Yes, I guess sanitation department. I don't know what they call them. Donna Jaworski, welcome in. Good to see you, Donna. Another one of our members. Donna's a great, great person. Donna, it's always good to see you, dear. Hope you're doing well. Stacy says, unofficial Polynesian resort pages on Facebook indicates that dancers, musicians, and entertainers at Disney's Polynesian Visual were also affected by it. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Matt says, I missed the World Showcase players at UK Pavilion. I was Lancelot twice. Oh, nice. Aww. I remember that. I remember when they did those. Yep. And he says, wow, that makes more sense. That's terrible, though. Disney isn't willing to pay the people that makes the memories I want to share because keeping that around for long costs too much. Yeah, well, ultimately it does. And it is unfortunate. But look, we love Disney because we love Disney. But Disney is ultimately a for-profit company. And there will be times in their lifespan where they are going to trim the fat. We don't think it's fat, but they do. Right. And, we love it. We think it's entertainment, but they're like, I can get other entertainment in here. You're still going to come to the park, Walt and Melissa, because you love the parks. I can get other entertainment in here and I'll pay it less. And I think that's how they see it. Yeah. For lesser experience, people go to Grand Floridian and enjoy the pianist in the orchestra. It won't be the same. Oh, it won't be the same. Janitorial. That was the word I was looking for. Thank you. Yes, that's exactly the word I'm looking for. The cutback, what makes Disney so magical, but all the higher ups got the salary pay in full. Well, you know what, Mike? That's any company.
Yeah, unfortunately.
That's just how capitalism works. The people up at the top, they still get paid. The people down at the bottom are the ones that usually suffer.
On a happier note, did anybody get to see any vlogs with the new ride at Tokyo Disney for Beauty and
Oh my gosh, Beast? Yes.
Have you watched it?
Yes.
It's very cool.
So the new ride over at Tokyo Disneyland, it's not Tokyo Disney Sea, Tokyo Disneyland, it's a Beauty and the Beast ride.
They were showing all the animatronics for it months ago, before COVID even started, showing how magnificent they were going to be, and they are really, really cool. I don't know if you guys saw it, but the ride looks it's a trackless ride and you're inside giant teacups and the teacups even move inside the base of the ride as they turn and as you're dancing in the ballroom and you see each scene and it's a long ride. They play almost the full songs for a lot of parts of the movie.
It's pretty neat.
The Be Our Guest song, it's really, really nice.
Yeah. It's really a lot of fun. They have like a little pre-scene before you actually get on the ride as well, where they tell the story. The very beginning of the movie, where he talks about how can anyone love a beast, and they get into all of that.
Look like you're walking in the door of the castle, Beast Castle.
Oh my gosh, it's so amazing.
Like it's almost like Star Wars ride. You walk in and you're walking into an experience, like the beginning of the show, and they are telling the story, and you see the stairway going up just like you do. And
they're up there.
Yeah.
Ultimately, they'll come out, and you'll see her on one side and him on the other side, and these animatronics. Oh, it's really neat.
It's neat. You guys should watch it. Give you something to smile about. Except that it's so many thousand miles away, we can't see it in real life.
Exactly.
But it's a really cool ride. All the more reason I want to go over there someday.
J. Kenny 13, welcome in. He says, "Let's see, Casey's hot dogs are open." I hope so.
I know.
Hey,
Hi,
Molly, welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well.
Back.
But that ride looks absolutely fantastic. I was going to say, I can't wait to ride it. I'm never going to Tokyo, Japan. Probably not. But maybe one day it'll come here.
Wildest dreams.
Jackie, look, guys.
It's not impossible.
If you ever get a chance, go watch it. You can find it anywhere.
Oh yeah, just
Google New Beauty and the Beast ride Tokyo Disney, and you'll see it. It's such a great ride. For as much as I talk about how much I love the old rides and the nostalgia, and the nostalgia of the rides, sometimes I wish that we had some of these rides these other countries get.
Well, we're getting Ratatouille eventually. I'm so excited for that. I keep kind of forgetting about it, which I'm glad because it's just like nagging at me because it's so close to being done. Wouldn't that be great? Why not? Maybe we'll get a group discount. Group rate.
Yep. Nancy says, sure you will. Someday Japan will happen for you guys. I don't know if I could fly.
We can tranquilize him.
Yeah, we may have to. That's fine. We'll have to give me like some kind of
Valium and
something. Yeah.
We're good.
Yeah, it's true. It took a long time to get a Beauty and the Beast ride because really, we don't have a ride even at Magic Kingdom or Walt Disney World. We got the show, we got the Enchanted Tales with Belle
and the
restaurant, but we don't have a ride.
And I said that I was kind of surprised. I'm like, I didn't know if maybe that particular movie is really big over there because I'm surprised they put so much into something that's an old IP. Even though for me that's one of my favorites, so I'm all about it. But I know for some people they're probably like, why now? But I think they did an amazing job.
Holy cow, we got 75 people watching with 85 likes.
Wow.
Thank you all for being here.
That's cool.
Let's see here.
There's a Baymax ride too?
There is. I didn't see it.
We'll have to watch that one. Thank you, Noah. For some reason, I was so wrapped up in the Beauty and the Beast.
Russ says we could do it like a BA Barracudas and put you to sleep. Thanks. Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh.
You know what, Noah? It does look complete. I don't think we're that far off.
You think it'll be the new year?
I think it'll be, I'll be honest with you, Noah, I still think they might open it this year.
They might surprise us.
I think they might do soft openings and let some, or maybe do some cast members or annual pass holder exclusives. I think there's a possibility we might see it in December.
Is the Tangled boat ride in Disney Sea that they're doing?
Thanks, Charlie.
Avery? I'd forgotten about that. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to find a way to get over there. They're like all my favorite movies, and some of the stuff they have there already, like the Monsters Inc. That's there too, right?
Yep.
Oh my gosh, we've got to find a way, hon.
Yeah, in Shanghai. I don't even talk about Shanghai.
Yeah.
Shanghai's got everything.
Although right now, I'd rather go to Tokyo once all these open. There's so many more. As much as I want to see that Pirates in Shanghai, watching when Dev did his videos of Tokyo Disney. I was enthralled by that.
He did a good job on those.
Gotta give him credit. We have to go, and that was before all these new rides opened.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Mike. He put a link there, guys. So
yes.
You can see the
Mike's got a link, but you can watch that after our show. Yeah, Lori, we already talked about that. The layoffs. It's just unfortunate really sign of the times. I think down the road, hopefully Disney will bring those folks back. But, it might be, like somebody said, it might be a matter of just, we can we can get less people to do more. You know, I know I have it at my job. I know I've seen it at other jobs where they try to get less people to do more work, and it's just that's how it goes.
Very true, James. I mean, we're already going to be over there. Field trip week in Tokyo and then a week in Shanghai.
Yeah, I mean, we're already there.
We're already all the way across. You know, might as well do them both at once.
Yep. Hitchhiking Moon said, I think Disneyland will open before the end of the year. It's time. Disney has proven that they can operate safely. Keeping it closed is not a good look from Newsom. Well, he's doing it. He's I don't know. I don't understand his motivation, but I don't know. Hey, Bill Stephan, welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well.
Wasn't it really unprecedentedly hot there, too, for that time when he went? I can't remember. I remember them saying it was like record high heat when he went.
Yeah, he was yeah, he had to get out of the sun. Yeah. Yes, and Russ brings up a good point too. If you did have an annual pass at one point and you didn't renew it, Disney is talking about allowing repurchases for those that already had them. Now you had to have already had it, then you got rid of it. Give an example. I don't know if Jim's still in here. Jim More Sunshine Please was originally not going to get his annual pass renewed. He decided to do it, but let's say he didn't. He could call them as someone who did have it, and he could now get it renewed.
But you can't if you've never had one. There.
All right. If you don't have one, they're not allowing annual passes for now. Now I'm sure that'll change in time. Sure. But and they weren't allowing it for those that used to have them, but now they are. So I think that's an interesting point for sure. But we'll see. Other news that broke is, hey, Ciro, 2009 New Jersey, welcome in. NJ, welcome in. Thanks for being here. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Ray J, welcome in.
Ray.
Happy Wednesday. I know it's Wednesday where you are. Happy Wednesday. Probably getting ready for work.
Goodness. That's right.
They did announce also, this is really good news. I think this is really good news. D23 is back in 2022. Now, it was supposed to be next year, 2021. It's every 2 years. It was in 2019. It was supposed to be in 21. It's not going to be in 21. It's going to be in 22. So that's a good sign, too, that they have now kind of confirmed. Now, they could always pull it back if things are horrendous. I don't see that being the case in 2022. But I think that's great that they've now given us something to look forward to. D23 is coming again. I think that's exciting.
I'm hoping by 2022 we have some kind of normalcy back again.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope so for sure. And I think what you're seeing, Hitchhiking Bones, Disney has put out a statement saying, look, we're ready. We've proven we're ready. We've proven we can do this. We've proven we're safe. They're putting pressure on that man to allow these things to open. That's all they can do. Ultimately, it's his decision. You know, I don't know why he's not opening out there. But it is what it is.
John says, wow, News and Notes Week fell well this month. That's funny. Yeah, lots came at the right time.
Yeah, it really did.
It's sort of it's sad stuff for sure. So.
Yeah. Charlie, it's always out there. I don't know why. I think it would be in their best interest at some point to put it in Orlando. Orlando has the convention center down here. That's a huge convention center. I don't know why it's not in Orlando. Why it's not, it doesn't rotate. Why can't you do it out in California? Then the next one in Orlando, and then back to California, and then back to Orlando. Why can't they rotate this? I agree 100%. Why does it always have to be out there?
That's true.
I'm not sure why that can't happen unless there's some kind of contract. Well, and that's fine. But you have, the San Diego Comic-Con is the big one, but you have Comic-Cons everywhere now. Baltimore has them, Orlando has them, New York has them, everywhere has them. Why can't you do the D23 in both places?
Mike says we get a destination D, which is the opposite of D23.
Well, but you know what, Mike, and destination D is fine, and I know what you're talking about. But for me, it's okay, but it's not D23. I mean, it's similar. I'm not as familiar with Destination D, but I don't feel that's as big as D23. D23 is where they do all the big announcements. They do the Star Wars announcements, the Marvel announcements. All that stuff used to happen at Comic-Con. Disney's pulled it from Comic-Con, and now they do it at their own D23 events. So I get what you're saying. I just think they could do that. Well, that's fine. The year that they're doing the D23 here, do the Destination D out there. They could rotate it. That's all I'm saying. And I wish they would do that for sure. But right now they're not. But Yep, that's the news for now. I got to admit, it's such an incredibly unprecedented time all over, and we're alive to say we lived it, and it's going to be something we can tell our grandkids about. I'll tell you that.
I know. Kind of say it hopefully now, like, yeah, kids, we lived through COVID-19. Everybody just wants it to be over.
Yeah, I mean, there's different ways. Downscale, there's different ways they could do it. I mean, that Orlando Convention Center. What is he
Our dog, I don't know what he's chewing on.
Oh, something he's not supposed to be chewing on.
Wait, I got him.
Melissa will get him. He's chewing on this piece of plastic. Give me that.
Oh no, he ripped up the squeaker in
But
a little bit.
you can't do. I don't know. They could do it. I would like to see D23 down here, but that's just me. But Walt and Melissa, how much do you love Disney? How much do we love Disney? On a scale of 1 to 10, probably a 9.5.
Yeah.
How's that?
Right now, more than this dog. I'm just kidding.
Is it too? You know what, Bill? I guess it is. But most of the convention is outside. I mean, inside. So it's not like it's something that they have to have inside.
Ew.
I mean, outside. But I get what you're saying. Stacy says, I heard one of the reasons they keep D23 in Anaheim is because it's easier to get the celebrities there. Most of the filming is done out there, so it's easier.
Sense.
Well, I'm going to say this, Stacy. Atlanta has one of the biggest studios. I can't remember the name of the studios, and a lot of the Marvel is filmed in the Atlanta studios. Somebody can put it in the chat. You probably know exactly where I'm talking about. And Atlanta is a lot closer to Florida than it is California, and they do a lot of it there.
And they can afford it.
Yeah, and Disney can afford to fly them in too.
Well, maybe they can't right now, but I think the celebrity. Well,
Pinewood, yes, Pinewood Studios in Atlanta. That's exactly right, Russ. And Pinewood is big. I mean, they do a lot of major filming in the Pinewood Studios. So you're right, Stacey. There's a lot of filming out in Florida, but there's a lot in Atlanta too.
Interesting. I did not know that.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, they all do. And Stacy and Charlie and Stacy are correct. They do live out there. Yeah. But you know what? That's what they get paid for, though. They're coming out, and actually, a lot of the times, it's part of their contract. So if Disney says D23 is in Orlando, you're in my Marvel movie. I'll see you in Orlando. They're going to Orlando because it's in their
more mobbed here.
Because then it's in their contract. Caitlin, Make It Blue at Disney Adventure. Welcome in. Good to see you.
No need to. What's with the dishes tonight? You have to do dishes. Brian had to do dishes. I have to do dishes.
Yeah. Mike Real says, Mark, they are big enough Disney fans that they moved from Maryland down here to be closer to the parks. That is true.
Good point. Thanks, Mike. If that clarifies anything.
Mm-hmm. And most of them probably do have their own private jets.
True.
Yeah.
There are plenty of airports around here.
Yeah, and that's true too. Yeah, that's part of it as well, James, for sure.
For sure.
That's right. Iron Man can't go past the Mississippi. Anything east of the Mississippi, he's got to go to Universal. He can't go to Disney. That's true. He's got to fly to Universal.
It's close.
It is close. It's not that far off. Avoid dishes. Use takeout. Support your local restaurant. Well, that's true too. That's true too. All right, guys. Well, let's do some quick mousekeeping. First and foremost, thank you all for being here. While we still got a lot of people in here, I want to let everybody know this Saturday, 9:30 a.m., we are live from the Magic Kingdom.
I don't remember.
We are live from the Magic Kingdom this Saturday. Be sure to check us out. We're going to have a great time, and then we're going to follow it up Sunday at 8:30 a.m. from
Animal Kingdom.
Yes. So we got our live streams back this week from the parks. We're going to have a ton of fun with that. We're going to do some rides. We're going to do all kinds of fun stuff for that. It's going to be awesome. I hope you guys can join us. We're on the road to 4,000 subs. We're really, really close to 3,800. We're getting there. I mean, we're really, really close, and we're really excited about it. Again, Dean over at The Live Place. Check him out, theliveplace.com. Family-friendly streams throughout the week. Dean is fantastic. Our two partner channels are Steve's World and Disney. Dan, check those guys out. If one of my mods could put their links in the chat, I'd appreciate it. Dan is really, really close to 2,000 subs. If you haven't subscribed to Dan, go check out his channel. Watch some of his videos. Don't just subscribe. subscribe, watch some of his stuff. If you like what you see, subscribe to it. I think you will like it. You agree?
Yes.
Yeah, I think you will.
I was reading Jim's post, and that's a good point. He said if D23 were in Florida last year, he would have never visited Disneyland, and that was a trip he'll never forget. So,
yep.
Yeah, we're dying to get out there too.
Super Disney fam, have a good night. Thanks for being here. Roz says, Walt and Melissa take a wild ride at Animal Kingdom. Amen. That's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
Also, a couple other things. Members, as usual, thank you for your generosity. Thank you for your loyalty. Thanks for being the Dream member. Thanks for going that extra step. It means the world to us, and we hope that we are holding up our end of the bargain with you guys and bringing you quality content. For sure.
Oh, Amy's planning to go to D23. Exciting.
Nice, yeah.
And it was great. We got to meet, just to shoot it out there again.
Oh, right.
Matt.
Right. We met
weekend.
Matt from Matt Simba 2. Blaine. Really Creative Travel.
That was awesome.
Yep. And then.
And we want to thank our people again. Well, it's funny. You want to tell the story?
Which one?
The one about the people that we didn't know.
Oh, right.
So.
We had our first.
Noticed in the park from people that we don't talk to you guys. We'll recognize most of your names, and if you say, "Hey, it's Simba 2," or "Hey, it's
it's Blaine from Really Creative," we'll be like, "Oh yeah, hey, hi, great to meet you." We were in line waiting at the boat, waiting for the ferry to take us over to Magic Kingdom, and in front of us was this mother and father and their daughter. Her daughter was probably 13, 14 years old. Really nice family. And the dad turned around and he said, "Hey, just want to let you know we really love your channel." we were like. Really? Thanks a lot. And they were really, really nice, and they were very, cool. very, very approachable, and they were awesome. And they subscribe to our channel and they watch us.
Yeah, it was neat just to have somebody randomly.
I don't have my phone. If I had my phone, I'd tell you what their names are. But they were awesome, and it was so funny that Dad came up to me as we entered Magic Kingdom. He came back up to me. He goes, he says. Yeah, my daughter says we finally met a celebrity in Magic Kingdom.
We died. We're like, yeah.
We're like, no, that's not us. No.
But it was so.
She could do a lot better than us.
I'm like, that poor kid. I'm like, what a disappointment. I'm just kidding. And thank you so much again. You just don't know my phone. Get your own phone.
I'm trying to find it. But anyway, they were really nice folks whose names escape me at the moment, and I apologize. But they were absolutely fantastic.
And if you're here, guys, it was so awesome meeting you. Thank you so much. And hopefully we'll see you in the chat. Feel free to shout out to us. And thank you again, Super Disney fam. And Gonzo for your magic mail this week. And Downscale, thank you for your super chat tonight. That was really, really sweet.
Yes, Downscale, thank you so much,
buddy. You guys are all awesome. We love all of you. We love to be here. We love to just have you in the chat and be our Disney family. So we're really, really appreciative of all of you. So
it's Stephanie Joyce, and I think the daughter's name is I think it's Kaylee or something. It's Stephanie Joyce for sure is the mom, and the daughter and the dad. They were fantastic folks. I'm sorry, I had to try to look it up really, really fast, but they were great. And
you too, Matt.
But anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Please head on over to the Viapre Project. Ed and Mindy do a great show right after us. They're wonderful as well. Check them all out. Thank you all for being here.
I know, Mike, one of these days. I keep missing you.
I know. Soon, Mike, for sure. Yeah, Caitlin, we hope so too.
Yay.
Oh, thanks, G. Wilson. I appreciate
Thank
that.
You.
And like we always say before we say, love Walt. We love you, pal. Miss you already, pal. Miss you already. We were crying like crazy when we dropped them off at the airport.
I'm going to see him this weekend. I'm going to Maryland for a week, so I'll see Walter and Andy, but I still cried my eyes out.
But we say it every week. You have a choice of where you spend your time, and you spent it with us, and it means the world to us, and we appreciate that. And you know, the least we could do is try our very best to give you something fun, entertaining, and informational as well. And we really appreciate you spending your time with us because it is precious. Thank you to all of our mods again, and just thank you all for being here. It means the world to us, and we will see you this weekend. And until then, take care of yourselves and each other, and we will talk to you all really, really soon.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Have a great day and a great week. We'll see you soon.